What's up guys, it's James here, and in today's video I'm going to be talking to you about a project that we are taking on where we are actually building out a geodesic dome. It's going to be sort of an off-grid tiny home, and we're going to be Airbnb-ing that property. Now, a lot of you who have been checking out this channel for a while, have been following, keeping up, you'll know that I bought a property last year that had 100 acres of land, and that our plan was to do some development on that land, developing some little tiny homes, some geodesic domes. And I am happy to tell you that we are well underway on that project. So as an update, that main property is cash flowing positive and doing great. We've had it live for several months now as a short-term rental, and it's really cool, really doing well. And the cool thing is that now we have the whole property cash flowing positive. Everything that we bring in from these geodesic domes is just icing on the cake. It's really just a bonus. And so right now we're working on clearing some land and clearing the path and getting everything set up for our geodesic dome. We've got the geodesic dome purchased. We've got everything ready to go. So within the next month or two here, we will have our geodesic dome up and live and ready to go. Now we went with the geodesic dome because the numbers on the geodesic dome just made way more sense than any other type of sort of tiny home or auxiliary dwelling unit. Now, you want to check out my last video if you haven't already, where I break down the numbers on some geodesic domes in a couple different areas of North Carolina. Generally, what I've found is that geodesic domes tend to bring in about $40,000 a year in the area that our property is located in. Now, if you saw the last video, you'll see that some geodesic domes can bring in up to $100,000 in a year, which is absolutely mind-blowing. They only cost about $30,000 to $40,000. You can even do them for a lot less. You can set up a smaller geodesic dome, really basic, for about $15,000. I mentioned in the last video as well that one of those geodesic domes, just the dome structure, only costs about $7,000 to $8,000. So if you compare that to building an A-frame cabin or getting a camper, an RV, the cost is generally about the same, if not less, especially than an A-frame cabin, things like that. But the uniqueness factor is off the charts. People love staying in geodesic domes. They're such a cool experience that you just can't get anywhere else. And the views are absolutely incredible because typically they're wide open. And so that's a few different reasons why the geodesic domes just perform so well and get such great ROI. So what we're expecting is that we'll spend about $35,000 to $40,000 getting this whole thing set up. It's actually going to be a very large geodesic dome, so that's why it's costing so much. It's going to have the ability to accommodate 4 to 6 people, and so it's quite large, as you could imagine. And we actually expect that it's going to bring in closer to $40,000 upwards per year. We're really expecting more than $40,000, but that's our conservative estimate because the smaller geodesic domes in our area that can only accommodate 2 people and that are very basic, those ones are bringing in about $40,000 a year. So we know we'll be able to do about that much, probably quite a bit more. And that means that just think about that we're putting that money in, and then every single year we're making as much as we invested. Right? Imagine buying a property for $500,000 and having that property then generate $500,000 in bookings every single year. That would be absolutely insane. It'd be totally mind-blowing. You'd never be able to get that kind of an ROI when you're buying an actual property. But when you're building a geodesic dome on land that you already own that is already cash flowing positive, you can get those insane numbers. There's literally no other cost of the land because it's already being covered by the main property on the land. And so we're just going and spending $40,000. We're investing into that geodesic dome, and then it's going to spit out exactly that amount or more in cash flow every single year. That's crazy. 100% return on investment in year one. And that's why they're so incredible. And so a lot of people are doing all kinds of different cool projects with Airbnbs and geodesic domes and tiny home villages. There's all kinds of potential. And the reality is they just cash flow so well. So for the average person that's looking to replace their 9-to-5 income with cash flow from real estate investing or short-term rental investing, geodesic domes and ADUs can be a really fantastic way to go. If you've got some spare space on, property that you have that has acreage, it's a really great way to generate some additional cash flow. If you don't, then buying a property with acreage that will cash flow with the main property, and then that you can really just amplify that cash flow with geodesic domes is another great way to go. The cool thing is as well is that there's not a huge build up time to have to save up $100,000, $150,000 to invest in the next property. As soon as you've got $15,000 to $40,000 saved up, you can add another geodesic dome and increase your cash flow. So you're able to just build a lot more quickly and really build substantial cash flow. So I wanted to let you guys know that we're well underway. I'm going to have more videos on this channel updating. And if you want to learn more about exactly how you can get started either investing in geodesic domes, building them, buying acreage, if you want to, have some kind of glamping retreat, if you want to build like a tiny home village, if you're looking to do anything in this geodesic dome or ADU or tiny home space, then let us know. We would love to help you on that journey. There's a whole lot to learn and there's a whole lot to analyze. So we've been going through and learning all this stuff so that you don't have to. So if you want a shortcut to exactly how to do this, how to do it the right way, then just make sure that you check out the link in the description down below for a free training on how to invest successfully in short-term rental. We're also going to give you a free analysis tool so you can analyze different properties, and you'll have the opportunity at the end of the training to set up a free limited time one-on-one strategy session with our team where we can help you to develop a game plan to reach your goals with short-term rental investing. Again, the link for that is in the description down below. If you liked this video, if you want to stay up to date with this project, if you want to hear more about the geodesic dome and the whole project that we've got going on there, then make sure you hit that like button. Let me know that you appreciate this video and that you like it. Also, if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, anything you want to share, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. With all that said, again, make sure you check out the link in the description, check out that free training, and I will see you in the next video.